with Bbad and Brandon.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Episode
Whatever. Platform. Welcome our audience to what will be the most awkward episode ever.
100%.
We thought we might as well, or should, might as well is a bad word, you can edit that out, introduce the guys behind the platform. So these guys are what makes us sound good, what makes us look good, and what makes us feel good.
Do you want me to start doing makeup for you?
Probably,
Yeah, I
actually,
would
that'd be fucking
love
great.
to.
Like,
Do
I'm
Do you
not
know how to
gonna
make up? Nah. Fucking even better.
I'll give it a crack though.
So, for
I've
those...
never worn makeup, have you?
Yes. Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
I grew up with two sisters.
You did.
So,
were the little
to
sister,
my... to our left are our... If you're watching the YouTube, in the white is Niall. Niall gives a good old hi.
How you going, mate?
No, just talking your normal voice.
That is my normal voice.
No, it's completely different.
Hi.
Oh my God, this is going to be so bad. It's going to be a train wreck of an
Hi,
episode.
Niall.
Hi,
Hey,
Niall.
Johnny. How's it going?
And then the person directly to my left is Jason, our video guy.
Hello.
Oh man, that was worse than his.
Do we do this bit?
Yeah, we got to do that bit.
All right,
Jesus.
Niall, here we go. Are you ready? This is your chance.
So ready.
You've probably been prepping for this question. You know
No,
the
he
question.
definitely hasn't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
maybe-
Like, I hear this shit every week and I haven't thought about it.
I was going to say the same thing. Just
Fuck. All right, well, Brandon counts him. Ask the question. 21 words. Who you are, what do you do?
Hi, I'm Niall.
That's a laugh.
I'm a musician, multi-instrumentalist. I am studying economics.
At 16,
I am a qualified audio engineer and producer.
you went over.
I love Brandon,
You-
but I love Johnny more.
It's true. I can't even be mad. Johnny's the best.
Jason, 21 words, brother.
Do you want to... You're all right there? You're going a bit red in the face, mate.
Brandon scares me.
It's true. I'm very, very petrifying.
I'm a competitive fart noise maker.
He prepared.
No, I did not. Johnny is actually the best.
It's just science.
Johnny,
Sorry,
could
bro.
you do me a favour? Do you tilt your mic?
Which way?
Yeah, that's it.
You want it there?
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, boss.
It's all good.
This is literally like what happens for like people. We just get these comments all the time. Like, what are you doing? That's why we don't do it. Like, this is why we need you. Our setup has dramatically gotten better with you guys, and obviously you are the behind the scenes of the platform. You are makes it sound so much better than the first few episodes we did, and you know we
Trying to
obviously
work out what the fuck to do.
that was just he was just making a point. It wasn't his fault. He's just so big.
It wasn't his fault. It was still funny though.
It was pretty funny. It was my fault. I am very special.
I don't think it was your fault.
Thank you.
You just didn't know anything else.
No, I fucking didn't. I went to the guy at the JB store and was like, what's a good mic? And he's like, this one. And then we met you guys. Well, we didn't. We already knew you guys. But you guys were like, we can help you out with this stuff. And we're like, please, sir.
Nah, I enjoy it.
How'd you get into audio engineering?
Dude, I've been doing music since I was a kid. So I started playing piano when I was 3.
We should have brought a piano in.
I started playing trombone when I was like 7. Played in the school band, massive nerd.
That's cool, though.
What kind of band?
School
Like just
band.
the big band, like
Oh, yeah.
you know, the school.
different
I
types of
don't know
bands,
any
bro.
other way to describe it, Johnny.
Well, there's all kinds of different bands.
In school, did you have different kinds of bands?
Not my one, but some fancy schools do.
You just had a choir, hey.
Yeah, I was in it. Yeah, baby.
Then I started playing drums and guitar when I was like 11. Played bass when I was 15. Started singing when I was 16. Always been playing in like rock bands and gigging and shit. And
Let's just step back. You can sing,
I can sing.
and yet you let me make a fool of myself.
That's why it's so funny, because I know how to make you sound kind of good.
Well, I don't. So
You heard the auto-tune version.
the auto-tune made me sound like T-Pain.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I got into it. And then after school, I thought it made sense to go study music at uni,
Yep.
even though like there's no career options after that.
What do people do like when they go study music? Because I've always like actually.
Do you want to know what like happens in the course?
Yeah, but like what do you go to like in a sense study? How music is it? Like how music's produced?
Yeah,
or-
well, there's different kinds of courses. Like you can study music theory and like learn classical, but I wasn't interested in that. I wanted to learn how to produce and engineer and like become an artist.
Yeah, sick.
So that's what the course was. It had different components. So I focused mainly on audio engineering and production.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a fucking sick course. Like had a good time. Did a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. Did a little bit of study, but
Oh, you mean at uni?
yeah.
Learn some things.
Yeah,
You learnt life.
I learnt life. Oh, I kind of maybe learnt the wrong way to do life, but
Still life.
yeah, exactly. You have to learn the wrong way to learn the right way.
Exactly.
And you're playing in bands?
Yeah. I've played in bands since I was like 11.
Sick.
What's your favourite instrument?
Drums, man. I shredded drums.
Let's get him a drum kit.
Fucking
Not
oath.
easier said than done.
Why?
Cart a drum kit in to start training, man. Paul will get shitty.
I feel like he'd back it.
Yeah, probably.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
He'd get around that.
Yeah.
I'm so
totally.
scared to let him go out with any of the guys on the team because he's just an influencer.
The Irish in him. Yeah, so that answers your question, I hope, how I got into audio engineering.
A little bit. That was really. No, I'm kidding. You actually did really well.
Thanks, man. My nerves are like settling each sip of the Red Bull, but it's also making me shake.
I think more Red Bull is required.
I just want to point out we didn't get a choice. It was
More Red Bull.
Yeah, Dad started yelling at us when we said no.
he really did. Just drink it.
Just fucking drink it.
Okay, Dad.
Thank
Now, Jace, you do all our video editing, and you are able to do a lot of things with video editing that just went over my head. And you say words that you use abbreviations. We're talking to Niall before, and we
A
were
lot
like,
of words.
"What the fuck are they even saying?" Where'd you learn all that stuff? Because you study teaching.
Yeah, I've always been involved with computers, hardware, and software. My last job before I went back to uni was building like full gaming rigs.
That's it.
My computer at the moment is water cooled.
I saw there's a thing you cleaned on your Instagram.
Yeah, that's my computer.
That was pretty sick.
So-
I don't know anything about computers.
It looked really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Mac laptop and I played PlayStation once, but
Call of Duty on your phone.
don't download it,
Hardcore
guys. It's
gamer.
so fucking decayed. It's so addictive.
All mobile games are shit. We can comfortably say that.
No, this is legit.
Yeah,
He even
it was
looked at
pretty
it.
fucking sick.
But okay, so what got you into that? How does so you're a kid. What makes you go, I'm going to put this computer together?
It's a good question.
What?
That's a good question.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was too. Thanks.
No, it is a good question. So I've always been I grew up around consoles. When PlayStation came out, I was, the generation that sort of played it. The very first PlayStation, PS2 came out. I got a PS2. PS3 came out. Got that. Played as many games as I could, and then eventually I realized that PC just had a bit more of, just more. There's more options for games. There's more
I didn't
options.
realize that until obviously I left, high school and social media came out. And you see these hectic fucking gaming computers setups with 3 screens, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah, and I sort of just fell down that rabbit hole. Because when you get into computers, it's not just buy it and play it. It goes so much further beyond that, because you can build computers. You can take really, really good components and really, really shit components. You can still build something that works really well. But it's not a $600 console. It can be a $10,000 sort of editing rig.
Fuck.
Or it can be like an $8,000 gaming PC. So there's
a lot
just
of fucking money.
yeah,
That's a lot of PC.
Yeah.
It's like a car.
and I
That doesn't go anywhere.
I got into that. I started building computers when I was about 16, just sort of tearing them down, building them back up, figuring out how shit worked. And then when I was 17, I had enough money for my own computer.
Cool.
And I put $2,000 into building a computer. I bought all the individual components, built it, made it run, realized you can save a fuck ton of money by doing that.
Wow.
And then, yeah, slowly over time, my computer and sort of electronics obsession just sort of kept spiraling. And My bank account went down really quickly.
Yeah, when you're spending fucking like.
But you got a shiny computer though.
Yeah.
So what are you running?
Oh yeah, put some tech jargon down. What is it?
Do I bother doing this?
Yeah.
No, it's not for us. It's not for
There's
us.
someone out there that wants
It's,
to know
yeah,
about this.
it's like
Okay, it's
People
an 8th
listening.
Gen, it's an 8th gen i5, which is good enough. It's an 8400. I have a
8400, yeah,
1080,
1080.
which is
no idea.
and then my water cooling is all acrylic hard tube that I've had to bend with heat and then
wow.
run it. So my current setup is it's got
Hard
a big
tube's good.
reservoir that pumps water through 2 different radiators, then dissipates heat over the CPU, then the GPU, then back to the reservoir.
Fucking hell.
That's good. You need that. That's important.
Yes, yeah, I do. I absolutely do.
Yeah, you fucking do.
That's like
That's some Mickey Mouse stuff.
what?
Please explain that.
Yeah, please explain
I
that.
know it. It's just a term, phrase. Means it's really good.
From like
From what?
your
The
generation.
1980s.
Yeah. From the 70s.
Oh man, that's cool.
That's schmick. You can edit a photo of it in.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Um,
On the machine.
yes,
Yeah. Think about it.
on the machine.
Do you have a name for it?
No,
Oh,
no, it's just a computer.
okay.
There's actually a lot of.
He's disappointed.
It's called the Bbad
Yes.
because it's an absolute fucking powerhouse.
Oh,
But yeah, with that obsession of hardware came learning software and learning a bunch of different things.
that's cool.
But
Because we obviously know you because you're both coached under myself and trained under Bbad at his gym. And what got you into powerlifting?
Oh, me first?
Yeah. You.
why not?
Oh, I thought you guys were just like looking at each other like in love.
I thought
Yeah.
that was the moment.
That was cute.
Having a special moment.
You guys are like besties.
He goes, all right.
Whoops.
Powerlifting. Look, to be honest, I didn't even know what powerlifting was like a year ago. I went to the gym a bit when I was 18.
Why are you holding the mic?
I just do it. I'm used to holding mics.
No.
Um,
You can hold it. I was just like, are we
you
supposed to
made me
hold it?
self-conscious now.
We're telling him what to do with it. Whoa.
Hold it.
I always did a lot of sport when I was a kid, like moving. Went through a bit of a phase where I lost a lot of my health. So it made sense for me to start going to the gym. Didn't know what I was fucking doing. Just kind of threw some weight around. Got really into it. Like it made me feel good. Gave me like a bit of purpose back. This is probably around the end of 2017 when I started doing this.
Yeah.
Moved to Brisbane, met him.
Oh.
And I thought he was so strong when I first met him.
What are you saying now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can bench more than him. So,
Oh.
Finally,
see,
you're
met
10
him.
kilos heavier than me too.
Met him, thought he was so strong, and like I'd stopped going to the gym at that point.
I mean, you are so strong. Just want to say,
And
you're
that's
very
not,
strong.
That's not anything against
Thank
Jason.
you.
It's
Yeah,
more,
yeah, yeah.
more against you because you didn't know anything
Yeah,
outside
I
of your
knew
world,
fuck
right?
all. Yeah, so like when I met him, I think I'd squatted 100 once.
Yeah.
Bench, I couldn't even bench 80 at the time, and deadlift, I think I'd done like 130, and like he was doing 200 plus. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to be that strong. So I just hit it hard. We started training together, started hitting it hard, and he showed me all these powerlifters on Instagram and stuff, and it just like blew my mind a little bit. I was like, I fucking want to do that. And like I've done a lot of sport, but I've never really put in a lot of time to get good at any of them.
Yeah.
But this is the first one where I've put in time, and
you're getting good
and
at
I've
it.
seen results. Yeah, so
That's a
like,
good thing about powerlifting because it
Yeah.
is so measured. You can go, oh well, these new results are a direct result of the effort I've put in.
Yeah,
So it's easy to see. Like it's one of those sports. You can be talented and do all the work, but sometimes you still don't get picked for a team or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
It's
like powerlifting, you do get
work-based.
great feedback straight away. What about yourself, Jason?
I've always been very athletic. I don't think there was a year in high school that I didn't go to districts for at least 2 sports.
Well, that was a flex, wasn't it?
I'm proud of that shit.
Yeah, you should be, but like, okay.
Yeah,
Sick.
I made regional for javelin and shot put.
Shot put.
Yeah,
Cool.
I was pretty quick. I wasn't strong. I used to weigh like 60 something kilo, but
It's just like, I mean, like in my experiences, athletic background in like high schools, like you just don't see many lanky. We have similar structure, so I can say that. You don't see many lanky shot putters. Javelin makes sense to me. But
yeah, javelin I threw 49 meters in high school.
yeah, it's just another flex.
Is that a long way?
Yes.
That's a long
That
way,
sounds
isn't
like a
it?
It's half a football field, dude.
Okay, that's a long way.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's fucking insane.
And then I sort of hit a growth spurt in like grade 9, grade 10, where I went up from like 5-0 to over 6. And I ended up getting really, really skinny. I think I was 6'2", I am at the moment, and I was like 61, 62 kilo or something, which means I could run just like forever.
Yeah.
So I was a really good sprinter. 200, 400, 800, 1500, 3000 I all made in 1 year. And then I found marathons were really challenging. I did a 240 flat, I think, for a marathon. 2 hours.
240 for a marathon.
Yeah, 2 hours and 4. I was really good.
Fuck.
I believe I made the Australian the national qualifier.
Damn.
And then it was a week later that my left lung sort of hit the ground. Well,
Explain that to the people.
I went down to Canberra. I don't like Canberra. I went down to Canberra,
So
and it was a
grey,
week
isn't
later.
Oh, it's
I developed pneumonia. I got sick and got pneumonia.
Man, it doesn't.
And it fucked me.
Yeah.
Completely.
Speaking of Canberra, I was talking about it today. Like I went down for a rugby camp, and like just the climate difference. I remember doing like fitness it's like with this cold snap that we've had today. Training today with the cold snap and trying to breathe, and it was just like piercing.
You're running again.
No, I was deadlifting.
Okay.
Did a set of 8.
That's right.
Yeah, but it was like the cold air down there just pierces your lungs.
It's shit.
Canberra's
Canberra's a dump.
It is a dump. Like we're putting it politely. I just don't remember why. It's weird that that's our capital.
Shouldn't be.
No, Queensland, Brisbane.
Fucking no.
Johnny for Prime Minister?
Man, I would vote. I was actually, as I thought about that, I was like, would I?
Yeah, you fucking would. Imagine. Be good. So you stopped running and then weightlifting?
Yeah. So when that hit, it was about a year before I could do any real physical activity because it knocked me down pretty hard. And I finished high school, moved to Brisbane, and while I was looking for work, because I didn't really know what I was going to do, my mum's just like, I'm just going to pay for your gym membership. So she paid for
Shout out to your mum.
Snap Fitness Morningside.
Yeah.
Just went in there and hit the leg press, all the plates,
Yeah,
you
you just
fucking did.
Ego lifting.
You just think you're Ronnie, man.
Yeah.
I remember fucking I've said this. I don't know if I've said this before in the podcast. Maybe I have. If Ronnie did it, I did it, bro. I read a magazine. He did 40 sets of lat pull downs. Guess what I did that afternoon? 40 sets. Did I move my arms? No.
Are you okay?
You can edit that.
Dude, just put
No, I
more,
don't edit anything out.
put more Red Bull in.
That really.
That's the good stuff.
But I eventually one day I walked in, throwback to high school, I couldn't do a push-up. Like, it just wasn't possible. We did this like triangle push-up thing in high school, one of our gym classes where you throw your feet on someone else's back, you'll do a
I
push-up.
hated that.
I had a girl take over for me because I couldn't do it.
Oof.
Yep.
Shot to the heart. And you're too late.
Damn.
We give love a bad name.
Yes.
Sing it next time.
I can't. My throat's far.
Yeah, so
That was we need to go do some weights.
so I then was just like, oh, I don't want to embarrass myself further. So I literally went and just started doing curls in front of the mirror.
Yeah, you fucking did.
I fucking loved it. How good was like training in high school? Did you train in high
No,
school?
I
Niall?
never trained in high
Singlets.
school.
Did you train in high
Of
school?
course I did.
Yeah, of course you did. You were
Fuck
born.
yeah. I had no idea what
I
was
just
doing.
remember training arms every session. Legs,
Loved it.
arms.
Nah, bro. Need them.
We just see who could max out the most on the leg press every afternoon. That's it.
Best.
Oh, good.
I just remember it's the dumbest shit we used to do.
You know, your first gym, was that your first gym, Morningside Fitness? Morningside Snap? Was that the first gym?
First commercial I went to, yeah.
Yeah, my first gym was down the road from that one.
Oh shit.
It's the first gym I ever trained at was down the road.
You guys are destined to meet.
It was close. About 20 years apart.
You're a bit, yeah. So you draw in snap, you start training, and then how do you find powerlifting? Fuck, you have to edit this for sure.
Eventually, I just sort of
That
kept.
helped.
I just kept going, and then I really wanted to bench 100 kilos.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, how to bench on Google.
What'd you get?
I learned so much from that.
I mean, I benched 115 with like a flat back and a grip that was like that.
So that's like a close grip for people who can't see it.
Yeah, and I benched 115 with Niall, like a good solid pause.
You guys are cute.
But no, I sort of just kept training, kept getting more interested in it. And then when I was going to uni, I was still training at Snap Fitness West End where I lived at the time. And then I met Niall and I joined up at the QUT gym, which was
The shithole.
Health Stream.
Yeah.
the gym
was
itself wasn't too bad, but the people who went there was
Okay, no. Quick story about
hilarious.
it because I went to QT as well.
yeah.
Did you know where the, I don't know if it's still there, but you know where the mirrors were at like kind of the front of the club and with the dumbbell rack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a hole in the left wall? In the very bottom corner?
Was that
I remember.
from you?
So I was doing T-bar rows there. This is fucked. I was doing T-bar rows, but they didn't have like a T-bar row thing. So I put a dumbbell on the back of it
Yeah, you did.
to hold it down. Fucking thing, like, because I don't know what happened, it lifted up. I think I had too much weight on the
You
front.
put the fucking end in.
Yeah, the dumbbell went through the wall.
Yes.
So nobody else was there at the time. So I've just like
Yeah, that's the end of that.
packed it away quickly and then just never went
I'm
back to
outta here.
Hellstream. It was fucking
nothing.
Oh fuck! Shout out Hellstream, you shithole.
It's not Health Stream anymore. It's
Yeah, they
YMCA,
went under.
isn't it?
That's YMCA.
Probably why I went under. Like,
They did a reno.
it was. I just remember going in there, and it was like it is open to the public as well. But also for like the uni students got a discount or whatever, and I didn't have a membership there. I just went one off because I had this like massive break. I didn't really go much to uni, to be honest, as you could probably tell. It was just all I remember was there was like this whole. It was like a smaller Good Life,
Ugh.
but worse.
Ugh.
And it was just majority of these like bikes and treadmills and this tiny weight section with all these machines that were like. It was like the Aldi version of gyms.
That's a really good way of putting it.
It was just like these foreign machines. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious times. Shit. Oh, memories. And then you just walk across the road to Nando's.
We used to go to the bar after we trained.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Hit skewies.
I just never
Yeah.
drank back then.
That's the best.
Probably wasn't
Then
the
I
best
started
for
coaching.
gains, but it was fun.
I mean, I remember there was one class we rocked up to and I was pretty tipsy.
Yes. After training.
I was.
Yeah.
'cause
Training, skewies.
Have you been
lecture.
to QUT at Kelvin Grove? It's like a hub of like a community type thing, and there's a pizza capers there. I was always that motherfucker in the back of the lectures with the pizza, and people would just look at you like, "What the fuck smells so good?"
Give me some.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Jesus, guys. Good times. Shout out QUT Kelvin Grove.
So how'd you find this kid? No, this guy.
Oh,
How'd you find him?
Brandon.
Yeah, how did you find me?
I
Found
was
him in the
planning.
classifieds.
My
I was
OnlyFans
actually,
page.
I was just about to say your OnlyFans.
He
I don't
knew you
actually
before
have
you
an
knew him.
So I managed to convince Niall to do the Boston Art comp at Valhalla.
It doesn't really take much to convince Niall. It's like, hey,
No, it fucking did. It did.
why?
Because I never wanted to do it to compete.
And now look at you.
Yeah, I fucking love it, man.
Look at that attic size.
Fucking love it.
I fucking need
Anyway,
it.
continue your story.
Let's put
Sorry.
you in a suit.
Sure. That's all you need, eh?
So
Anyways, yeah.
we went to. Yeah, except I broke my elbow and I had to pull out of the Buster Nut.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Did you still do it?
Nah,
Nah.
because I was going on prac for uni at the time.
And
like-
we both were. And it was like.
You were
at
both
the-
studying teaching.
Well, I was.
You were. Yes.
I dropped out.
I hear you, bro. Same here.
Yeah, fucking. It's another story. Continue.
You keep cueing me to continue.
Yeah, no, because it's digressing. We do.
But after that, Niall was doing the hybrid program,
Yes.
and you had to do it was like a monthly, like conservative max out or something.
No, they did every 4 weeks, or no, every 10 weeks they did mock meets.
Yeah.
So like where you max out.
Yeah, but we bought the 10 pass to Valhalla, so we just thought, well, fuck it, on the max out days we'll go to Valhalla. And that's where I crumbled under 170 kilos, and Brandon sort of just like, I can help you.
Is that how it happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
You watched me try
You came up and
170
you were
kilos.
basically like, look, here's where you went wrong.
Was it?
Yes.
Were you on the monolift or something?
there you
or
go.
no?
No.
He was in
in
the
a power
cage
rack.
in the rack.
Oh, yes, it was. I remember that.
Because we
And were you
walked in,
spotting
we
him?
walked in and someone was maxing out. And like no one was training, everyone was standing around. And like, I'd never been to a power.
I think
rack
it was a
before.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
That was Jamie deadlifting, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Coogan.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I walked in and I was just like, holy fuck, this place is insane. And I saw Brando there and I was like, what's he going for? And you told me and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's when
And
Coogan
everyone
trained.
was screaming, yeah.
Was I there?
Yeah, I think he was going for like 290 because it was before Capo Nats.
No way.
Yeah, Coogan was at his peak. He actually looked like a healthy Coogan. Shout out Jamie Coogan.
And then you boys just toddled into the little cage and
I remember that because it was like I was like, oh, I don't know if he's going to get this.
did you
My
get it?
160.
No.
I got 165, and that was high
Yeah, he
bar.
got stapled on like the racks. I remember
I
this now.
think I remember that.
And I was like, yeah, look, this is where you went wrong. Here's my email. And then you emailed me straight away.
Yeah. You sent me the
Well,
detail.
I emailed him straight away.
Yeah.
One of years.
I had to kind of convince you a little bit.
No, you did, because I was
Yeah.
broke as fuck.
Yeah.
Still am.
No, as soon as you spoke to me, I was like, fuck yeah, this is where I want to be.
He talked to me.
Yeah. Spoke.
You were very threatening, by the way.
I didn't think he was when I first met him.
I feel like
I thought he was a real sweet dude, and then as I got to know him more, I was like, fuck, this guy's a cunt.
that's so, it's funny though, because people like I get that feedback a lot. Like people are like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, and then, they get to know me like as a coach. They're like, you're a bit of a cunt. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to be like, I'm nice as a coach. If you do well, I'll praise you. But if you need to get better, I'm going to tell you need to get better. Like,
Because you're a good coach.
but yeah, you got to be harsh. People like, and for a while I was like, I really should need to change this. And then I'm like, nah, fuck it. If you think I'm
You
an
be you,
asshole,
bro.
yeah,
You be you.
don't be a pussy. Mind you both have grown in maturity. I get that feedback a lot too. We make men. Men are men. The women are men. The children are men. It's a little line from Scrubs if you don't get that.
Yeah, I get it. That's
Okay.
why I laughed.
Yeah, I was like hoping he got it because otherwise he just brushed it.
I've watched it, but I don't remember it. Sorry.
So what was that like? Like the first few sessions or weeks training in Valhalla when like
Nervous and intimidated.
so like
And I was
you've gone
nice.
from snap fitness, leg press, and hybrid program.
Stupid program, by the way.
It's not. Look, you can't insult
works
his. You can't insult his Steffi.
No, I've seen it. It's okay. It works.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like
No,
you love
I'm,
Steffi.
Yeah, I'm cool with hybrid.
Oh yeah, no, so am I. But I'm saying you can't insult. Like
No,
he loves
fuck no.
Steffi.
Not my
You can't
Steffi.
what?
He loves Steffi
Not
coming.
my
Oh,
Steffi.
yeah,
Can't
no.
insult
You
my
should have
Steffi.
seen him when he met him at Pro Raw.
Oh my god.
Could you talk?
Not really. No.
I had to hold him back. It was like, Steffi, can we get a photo? And he's just like,
Super angry though.
yeah, I feel like she probably got bombarded just after she competed.
Yeah.
No, I take it back. It wasn't a stupid program, but it wasn't right for me where I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, true.
I will agree with
So
that.
yeah, well that first few weeks, like you come in. Were you guys doing 101 with the big geek with this kid?
No, we didn't do one. Oh, we did one on
think-
session, then
yeah.
we jumped straight into Wednesdays.
And
When,
this
I,
is
when
when
I
we-
saw you squatting the first time, you had pink hair.
The pink
And I've
mo.
never seen someone scream so, because I've been to commercial gyms. Like everyone's super quiet and like, stary, and you were just like, wah, and you were like, shoop at the top of every squat. And I was like, fuck, this guy's insane. And I was like, so scared of you. I didn't want to approach you. And then like I slowly started talking to you and I was like, yeah, he's all right. He's not too bad.
I love it. Everyone thinks you're a crazy nut job when they see you lift. And then they realize you are.
Yeah, like you 100% are. But now that I know like non-powerlifting Johnny,
It's
like,
the same.
yeah, that just goes into everything in your life. It's fucking awesome.
Oh fuck.
We all just got pushed into drinking Red Bull at
Yeah, and I've nearly finished it, and I'm like
10 to 6 at night.
You want another one?
No,
I'm doing another one.
of course. Yeah, but you're training after this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to have dinner with my family.
You got to be fucking on for that sort of stuff.
The first time I saw Johnny slap himself in the face, I had to do like a quadruple take, just to
I always
process.
have to warn people like, it's cool. if they're training around Wednesday, and we're like, it's gonna get loud. I remember when we first moved to that gym, and Tish had to warn the business beside the contractors beside us, just be like, there's gonna be loud noises, and if you hear anyone yelling, it's okay, because like you can hear through, and they're like, and they'd hear all like. You know, when he plays fucking Britney Spears or Horses, and then you just hear this. the business beside Valhalla, they got very concerned.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they went into Tish and was like, "You guys, what's going on?" Wednesday's changed because before that, like Wednesdays, the way that gym was like Scott used to do all the program for the members, and it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was a bit quiet, like rest, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday was quiet,
Yeah.
and then we came along.
And you came along and broke the
Well,
serenity.
he came along.
Fucking Wednesday crew.
Yeah. But yeah, that was more or less my first impression. Like a lot of fucking really strong dudes yelling and hyping each other up. And I was like, this is sick. This is where I want to be. And I didn't talk for like a month.
No, you were real quiet.
Yeah.
I remember
I was just taking it all in.
someone came out. She's like, "Does he talk?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's you know, he's a bit shy at the first meeting." I remember saying because it's not in. What's the word? It can be intimidating, but it's not. It's just new.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it's
It could be busy too. A lot of people there.
it can be, and like in Wednesday crews, you know, our crew gets crazy sometimes, but it's a real. I've never been able to put words to it. Like I've always called it the Bbad effect. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that energy, that hype. It's not alpha. It's not dominant.
No.
It's just easy going but intense.
Like I never felt out of place.
That's the thing.
I'm a massive novice compared to all you guys. So that was another thing for me. But like as soon as I realized that it was that, just like
just a bunch of dudes in a
just
shed
bunch
having
of
a go.
dudes. Yeah. And I was
And
like,
Lily.
all right. This is
And Lily.
And Lily.
Yeah, literally, she's the
kinda
strongest
counts,
fucking
yeah.
there. She's the most intimidating one there.
awesome.
She's a freak.
Yeah.
Putting us all to shame.
Still is. Even with the fucking one kidney now.
I'm
Freak.
sure that's got everyone
She's going to.
in a suit.
Inspire her more, I reckon.
Oh man, I can't wait for her first comp back. Can't wait to get back.
She's
in
going
the-
equipped.
She's not going equipped.
Dude, I'll talk to her. It's fine.
I spoke to her too.
Yeah, a suit, squat suit. It's simple. It's going to be glorious.
See, like everyone laughs at this. I've dealt with this since 2016. It's just the same.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Cons, you get full West Side. It's going to be fucking
But
unreal.
like credit to you, Brandon. In 4 years of being pressured to lift in a suit, you've only done it once.
This is twice.
Twice.
He's done it though.
Twice.
Second time he asked
Yeah,
for it.
true. He caved.
The second time, I was like, I'm so weak. I need every assistance I can get.
Can't wait till you boys put on a suit.
I'll do it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not even allowed to go in knee wraps yet.
Well, technically, this is what it was like when I first started. You started raw, which
Yeah.
is bare knees, and then you put a suit on.
Have you seen the photo of Johnny in like fucking running like these? What Jace is wearing?
Yeah.
Squatting in a suit.
I have not.
That's what I used to lift in.
Can you get that photo for the boys? Put
That's
it in.
raw,
Yeah,
man.
it's deep in the Facebook. Yes,
It's amazing.
That's real. That's
walked
punk.
out too.
You're gonna see a new side of Johnny, a
That's
younger
glorious.
Johnny.
Yeah.
You guys need that.
You guys need tattoos.
Fuck yes.
I've got a tattoo.
Do you? No, you don't. You don't.
Do you want to see it later?
Yes.
I want to see it now. People want to see it now.
No, it's too R-rated.
Is it actually? You're kidding. No, I can see it in your eyes. You're a dick. You had to be so pumped.
These lads need to get. Now you two boys have done a comp too.
Done two now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You did the novice 3 lift. That's right.
Novice carp last year in GPC States,
Yeah.
which was fucking awesome.
You were on.
I learnt so much at that comp. Hey,
What did you learn?
I learnt how to stay composed on the platform.
Yeah, you did.
I learned how to keep my composure. The only time I lost it was when I hitched my second deadlift, and I was so mad at myself.
Yeah. You had a really good day.
Yeah.
You were just in the zone.
Thanks, man.
Well, that was the feedback because like it was a big meet for us, and all the feedback from the guys handling it was like, no, it's just he's
he was
fine.
handled by the best.
Oh,
Hey,
Kevy, yeah.
yeah,
Shout
Kevy.
out to
Oh.
Kevy. Love you, man.
Heavy Kevy.
Yeah.
In our hearts forever.
Yeah. You just made me feel real comfortable the whole day.
He makes anyone feel like
Yeah.
he's so softly spoken for
He
a
is.
big dude
Yeah.
who totals over 700 and is a fucking rock star. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, man, like did this and
Also, like, been listening to Thy Art Is Murder since I was in high school. And then when I found out that he was the bass player,
yeah.
I
Was
just
it
like,
you that like wet themselves when you realized who
Yes,
Kevin
yeah, that
was?
was me. Yes.
Yeah.
I was at home listening to Thy Art, and I just was like, "Oh, this is sick," because I had it on like a metal playlist, and I was like, "We'll see what else they have." And then I saw Kevy's face in the top right corner, and I'm just like,
it can't be. Is it real?
All I remember is like, I love you, Jace. You're a big fangirl.
"Fucking oath."
When Juju Mufu came into the gym, and I'm coaching, and then it was you and Niall and one rack mono down the end, and I've turned around and I'm like to Niall, where the fuck is Jason? And he's like, oh, talking to Juju, whatever his name is, and I'm like, fuck's sake, Jason.
Yes.
It was so funny. It was so great.
It was one of my most self-humiliating moments because it'd get the better of me before I even realized it. As soon as I saw him, I was like running over, and I was like, "Can I shake your hand?"
I loved it.
Matt was looking at me just like, "Who the fuck is this?"
It was so funny because then I was like, where is he? Niall's just like, it's going to say hi to Juji. And then Niall's just like the most calm person I've ever met. He's like,
He's here.
yeah,
He's
It
here.
was so great. I love you, man. You get so hyped for it. It's the best.
I'm passionate.
You are, which is cool. And you did States. Yours was a bit of a different experience. And
I learned also that I have to keep composure because I bombed my first 2 squats.
gave me a
on
heart
depth.
attack.
Hell of a comeback.
Did you bomb your first two?
Yeah, so I only hit my
I thought
opener.
you only bombed the first one.
Nah,
No.
bro. I was my anxiety was here.
Yeah,
But we came back and got the third.
Yeah, you did.
the first squat, I was so convinced that it was like spot on, but I got called for depth.
And like there was one of the like it
Everything
could
was good except the
Questionable
depth.
depth.
no look at what it was definitely Reds. It was definitely Reds, but it was like so close. And I was like, oof.
It was a good
And
squad.
then the second
Just
one, I
needed
was
to
just
roll.
like, yay. And then I decided to quarter squat it.
Yeah, you did.
And then the third one, I really tried to sink it and I stood it up comfortably. So,
That's the most annoying part. It was like it was so easy.
Yeah.
It was like
yep.
Just technicalities.
Yep.
I was,
It's the first big me, bro. It's your first States. It's where you learn. You make a few mistakes.
Yeah, well, that's
So-
the biggest takeaway for me was the fact that I let something somewhat trivial in hindsight get to me so easily. And that was the biggest learning curve. And a big thank you to Brandon telling me to just fucking take a walk outside, clear my head. Because I was pretty emotional over that.
Well, like, but the thing, that's because you're such a passionate person, and I respect that because I've been in those situations before. You don't get what you want, and you're frustrated, and you frustrate yourself, and you don't know how to release and manifest that. So, like, you got to clear your head, but it's just something that you're as I was saying before, I get called like fuck, you're harsh and you're a bit of an ass. I'm like, yeah, but that's who you need me to be in that moment. I'm not always like that. And I remember people come up to me and they were like, look, Jace is pretty down. They like, you just be nice. And I was like, he doesn't need that right now. He doesn't need someone to be nice, be like, oh, your feelings are hurt. It's like, cunt, you got 2 more lifts to go. Like, get your head back in the game. You
sack
fucked
up.
up. You got it in the end. Let's go. And I remember giving you one of my, like, I kind of consider myself very close to Captain America when giving speeches.
Oh, mate.
Like, some of them I pull out. They're pretty good. I'm not
I
going to lie.
remember my last deadlift at novice comp, my 3rd attempt, and the pep talk you gave me got me so fucking wound up. You had to hold me back.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
just-
No, those moments of yours are amazing.
oh, thank you. There you go. I'm the Captain America of my generation. But like, I don't remember what I said to you. All I remember was it was like, I started off with a very polite cunt. Let's go.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. You just said, go outside, take a fucking walk, breathe, and then come back here and fucking do your best. You're going to hit 2 PRs. And I was...
It's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Cuff, yeah. You know.
And then I
Summed
came in
up
and benched
very
a PR, and then my deadlifts were moving pretty well.
Yeah, they
Thought-
were.
But I lost my last one because my form is shit, and I hitched.
No,
Honestly,
form
mate.
wasn't shit, man. You just like it was a heavy weight. You got pulled out of position slightly, and unfortunately, those top end percentages, a small change equals a big result. But it was a good comp, fun comp.
Fun comp.
It was
Real
awesome.
fun.
You guys will go again, you reckon? Got the bite
Yes.
for it?
Yeah. I'm already prepping for my next comp,
Fuck yeah.
whenever that is.
Look at those eyes.
I might just test when the comp was meant to be.
We could test.
When was the comp
We could
meant
test
The
next.
Carnival Cup.
Just text next week if you want.
Well, that gym closed down actually, so
Oh, there you go.
it wasn't even going to be on anyway.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just test next week.
No. You know, so I came back to training this week. Obviously, this is coming out later, whatever. I benched my first, on a normal bench. You know, felt good. Was able to do my setup. Benched my first session that Monday.
Bet it was fucking hard.
It was fucked. But Friday, he's like, let's test your 1RM. I was like, I did that already on Monday. Like, it was hard. He's like,
Do
no.
it again.
We just want a little wave loading, bro. We just got to wave up.
See, yeah, so you guys, I don't know if you know about wave loading, but it kind of goes up, it comes back down. You can do multiple waves over week to week.
It comes down
session.
eventually.
He's like, we'll just peak this wave. I'm like, that's not how it works.
No.
Yeah.
When I go train at Fortitude, sometimes maybe go against Brandon's plan because Johnny
It's
just
just Johnny.
says,
It's
just
the
another plate.
But
Just
the
another
thing
plate.
is, with your own clients, you're like, nah, be conservative.
I know.
Play by the rules. With anyone else's client, you're like, fucking max out.
Oh, it's the worst. Kane's the most susceptible to it. That's why you got to keep Johnny caged and away from other clients.
Well, don't forget, March 24, you two are maxing out at least your deadlift. May 24.
May 20.
Well, you're
Yeah,
maxing
it was
it
like
out, and so am I.
Yeah, but I'm just because I'm the coach.
Yeah, you
I'll
two
max
boys.
it out.
Yeah, we're doing the Zoom max out.
It's the house party max out.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, Zoom. Isn't that on Zoom?
No,
No, we'll do
Bob's.
house party.
House
House
party.
party's better.
I'm out. Every
Drops
week.
Mike.
Every week.
There's a thing. We're all in it.
We're going to get
sick.
sponsors for it too.
Sponsors. Yeah. Who wants to sponsor us? Give us things.
The
So
joke bit.
you know that website Patreon? How do you say
Patreon.
it?
What is it?
Patreon. Patreon page.
And
Yeah.
don't forget the fans only.
Oh,
We should do a fans only. They can
it's
jump
only
on the,
fans. That's the joke.
they can jump on the deadlift thing with us.
Oh, Johnny.
$5 each, they can see it.
You're just.
This is why I love you the most.
He's so these guys get to hear it all, but the amount of stuff he says behind the scenes that we're just like, what? Last week's episode was like a glimpse into that.
Oh, I was in tears.
Some of the messages I get from him, and I'm like, you've already said something. I'm like, that classic example was like, where can I watch the Thor live on Insta? And the answer was in the thing. He was looking at it.
Yeah, well, now we know.
No, we already knew. This is why he is the best. I think we should.
Let's hit it.
Are you ready
So
for these
what we'll
questions?
do, how we'll roll it, we'll do...
Oh, they already heard the question.
Yeah, but they know the question. That's fine. We'll go Jace Noel like that. Ready?
But real quick, like that.
If you could explore any place or travel in the world, where would you go, Jason?
You don't, have
Japan.
to, you don't have to say it that fast.
Oh, sorry, I thought you wanted this. Dude,
Yeah,
Like-
but I meant that.
All of Japan.
Somewhere Scandinavian. Finland.
Scandinavia?
Yeah.
So Scandinavia.
If you could travel to Mars, but you know you can't come home, are you going?
Nah.
Fuck no.
I reckon I would.
Really?
Is there a
Why?
gym on
But you
Mars?
said I couldn't take my partner.
Or is the gravity different so you can
Bob's
deadlift?
gonna listen to this and be like, Johnny's in trouble.
Yeah, there's a gym there.
Well,
Sweet. Well, then I would contemplate it.
Does the gravity change so you can deadlift 8 ton?
it's not the hyperbolic time chamber.
We're going to have to do some reference, some Googling on that.
We'll head up there and we'll check it out.
Jace, can you dance?
Fuck no, I'm white.
Yeah, I did,
But you-
Irish,
Sorry.
Can you dance?
I did Irish dancing.
Can we see it?
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, I was really good at it too.
Now.
Quick. In front of the camera, bro. Just give us a little jig.
I love it that you're like, fuck. I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh,
No, you got to get in the camera.
In the camera.
Yeah, you're in the camera.
There you are.
Dude, look at yourself on the laptop. No, you can't. That's your ass. Go back to where you were. Stay there. Now go.
I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Come forward a bit.
gotta get up
You got to come forward a bit.
Come forward a bit. Oh, my God.
Oh,
and then you do overs, which is like, oh, it hurts. Like,
wow.
Then you can do like,
That's,
my hamstrings are too tight to do it anymore.
that just looked like
Damn.
you were doing karate.
yeah, but yeah, I can dance.
Yeah, you fucking can. 12 by 12, Jace?
144.
Well played. What do you think it is?
275.7.
Correct.
No wrong answers here.
What sport or activity do you wish you could do?
That you haven't done.
Yeah.
In the States, NFL gridiron.
Oh, yeah.
Pole vault.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jace, you're given an elephant for 24 hours.
Oh shit, this one.
What are you going to do with it before you return it?
I have an elephant. I'm gonna ride it through a city, and just tell people to fuck off.
Yes. What are you doing with
Well, I'll
it?
tell you what I'm not going to do with it. I'm not going to jerk it off straight away. First, I'm going to take it out to dinner.
Yes.
Get to know it.
One and done.
Talk about our feelings. And then we'll see where it goes.
We'll see what happens
Look,
next.
he said first thing that comes to mind.
And that's what you answered?
Yeah, that's what came to mind. It's like
Bro.
they got big cock.
RSPCA would not be happy with that.
I love animals.
Yeah, you do. Describe your life in one word, Jason.
Eventful?
Yeah, I'll give that.
Interesting.
I'll give that too.
Favourite sporting memory of yourself, Jason?
Probably a sub 3 hour marathon because I
That's-
trained the fuck out of it for that.
Huge.
Fuck, that's insane.
It's funny, talking to Thomas before, he did freestyle BMX. So did I.
Get fucked.
I also wanted to get into racing, but I would probably
Can you do a
say,
flip?
hey,
Can you do a flip?
I tried into a foam pit like heaps.
Yeah.
But I never had the balls. That was my biggest problem. Probably like.
Did you
landing-
get balls?
Hey,
Did you get balls?
they're still growing.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably landing a 360 for the first time. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Can I add in on this?
No. You get one.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fine.
Yeah, you lost
may
it.
add in.
Okay.
You
No, I understand. That's okay. Continue.
Do you still have your bike?
Yeah.
You just get extra questions. If Jake doesn't get extra questions.
it's
well,
just
now what do you want to say, Joe? He got an extra question. Flex on.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah,
Yes.
now you are, because you gave Niall an extra bit.
I used to rollerblade.
Really?
And
Oh, that's sick.
I entered a competition. I got fourth.
What kind of rollerblading?
Like street, like rollerblades.
Oh.
Not the roller rink or any of that.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
actual like street fighting fucking roller
Yeah,
skates.
street fighting. Yes.
No,
Could
but
you
like
do tricks?
Hey,
What tricks could you do?
rollerblading has some really fucked up names for
Yeah.
tricks. One of them is called fish brain, which was really, really hard. One of them is called porn star.
Yeah, what's a porn star?
well, a porn star is a person that gets paid to do erotic filming for the adult content
With rollerblades.
Is the short.
with rollerblades.
Yes. They just have some really, really weird names, but
Yeah, right.
I got pretty good.
Okay.
Fuck.
Next question.
How long was a piece of string, Jason?
I don't know.
Are there scissors around?
4? Like, are you going to cut it?
Well, yeah, it's not a certain length.
You don't get a question.
You
for
can
my question.
you can alter the length of the string.
You don't get a question for my question.
Oh, wow.
you
That's
just
a
get an
mind fuck.
answer.
That's inception shit right there.
Well, that's my answer. Are there scissors around?
Your faces.
Phones out, gentlemen. What's the last piece of music you listened to?
It's probably fucking just Jace beatboxing.
Yeah, Jason's going to do a little beatbox at the end for us.
He's going to see us out with the boop. That was obviously me.
The last song was Devastator by For Today.
Ooh. So?
Bridge Burning by Foo Fighters.
Oh,
Foo Fighters.
Fooeyes.
The Pooies.
The last question.
That was the last question.
Is that 10?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he numbered him this time.
okay.
You got numbers on there now, bro.
Sweet.
Because we have to be careful. we know what happens when he says there's 10 and doesn't count. Well, thank you for finally letting us. I'd like to see that both of your colours have gone from red back to normal. Hopefully the nerves settled a little bit.
Still shaky from the Red Bull.
Yeah, let's do more.
Anyways, where can people find you if they want to reach out for some audio tips or video stuff? I don't know.
Instagram at jasons.gry.
Where are you, Noel?
I'm not on Instagram. I am on Facebook, though.
Oh, okay.
Search my name, Niall McDicken.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Send me a message. Send me some pics.
I fucking love that you're a creep, Pat. We get along so well.
Good times.
Thank you, boys. Thank you for giving
Thank
up
you.
your Saturday night and a really big
And
thank
every
you.
one of your other Saturday nights.
A really big thank you for what you do for myself and the Bbad to bring out this content, and hopefully, people get a laugh, get some entertainment, get some knowledge from it as well.
It's a lot
So
of fun for us as well.
You're a lot of fun.
You going to give us a
Yes.
little something?
Fucking see us out with a beatbox.
We'll dance.
No, beatbox.
Only if you dance to it. Only if you do Irish dancing to it.
Yes. No, that's not happening.
You can't put me on the spot unless.
No, but he was already
already
put on.
have.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
done it, yeah.
Fine.
Fine.
All right. Boots and cats.
No, hit it. I always feel so untalented when you do that. All right, 3, 2, 1.